Alright, hey guys, here we are back for another guide. Hole number 6. And I'm trying to remember even what happened on my last playthrough here. Did I clip this rough on the land zone? I think I may have. So if I did, we're going to try to tighten that up. This is interesting, seeing somebody, so essentially just going for the layup. Unusual to see. Ooh, really messed it up too. That's the last thing you want. Is to not even get the first bounce. That's pretty worst case scenario there. So let's go ahead. I'm thinking, of coming off maybe a little on the top spin, get it to cut a little bit harder. I really do wish I had, this 3 side spin option. Hook slice, something along the lines of that. Maybe right around here. You have to, kind of get your aim down and then maybe reference aim it a little bit. It looks like so far so good. Hopefully I can get it to cut towards the bunker more. So not bad, not a bad effort. You'll have to keep in mind, had that been a 16 wind, this is why you might not want to reference aim it, because if that's a 16, it's probably going to land on the rough edge. You need to go more rings. So this isn't the very best hole. You almost want to be counting. So I was trying to visualize and then go an extra. I was playing off the right of my bullseye and then doing essentially 1 full stack plus about 2 or 3 rings. And I know that the ball's going to kind of land on that plane when I do that. And I play it off the right edge of the bullseye so I can essentially count 5 less rings. It's just an easier adjustment for me. So on slices, I'll play off the right of my target, and on hooks, I'll play off the left of my target, just so I can align 5 less rings, and I can just kind of visualize an arc coming down off that angle off the right of the target for that shot. So here we are. I don't think B52 we're going to be able to top spin, unfortunately, as much as I'd love to. I'd need to bring Goliath if I'd like to hit that shot. So alternatively, I'm kind of in a bad way. I'm really in a, it almost makes more sense for me to take off even more topspin and just get it to that min sniper distance. Because this is just going to be nasty. I'm going to end up, I'm almost positive I'm going to end up clubbing up, which I don't want. I can't even find where not clubbed up is. I should, at the very last second, I should have just pitched this backwards a little bit, because I got this guide for you guys and I can't even put together decent shots because everything's just not working out today. So it's really very frustrating to see just being in the wrong spots by, a couple yards. I need to just be a little bit more decisive on these par 5s and just pitch it. I should have just said, okay, well, do what I did, but drive it 10 yards shorter. So that way you can be at min sniper. That's kind of one of those things that I'm going to recommend here, because now we're going to essentially have to wing this, and I'm going to be stuck again, kind of in between clubs. And it looks like plus 17 is my last number. So if I get close to that, we're going to need to shift. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to essentially over curl here. So I'm thinking something along the lines of this. Ring adjustment, it's going to be in the neighborhood of 20. I know it. Dude, this is crazy, crazy, crazy. I cannot. So that's somewhere around 20. We're going to have to go power, some curl. Oh, good. We're going to curl it into the trees as well. To say this adjustment isn't working out is an understatement. So essentially another hole with a busted guide because I can't get it to the right spots and don't have the Goliath, so I can't play the rough bump. So what I'm basically showing you is what not to do. Do not put the ball where I am. Make your changes. Get the ball to usable spots. That goes for hole 1, it goes for hole 2, it goes for hole 6. Also, hole 4. Start trying to get dialed in with that fairway, with how to land on that fairway. You're going to have to shorten the power somewhere by trying to get that ball shorter on that hole as well. So, I'm basically showing you a lot of things not to do here, which can also just be as useful as not, this is just showing you need to make some kind of modification. And the modification that I kind of recommend for that one is getting it a little bit shorter off the tee, probably 10 yards shorter, and being able to align up on a min sniper. It's going to let you count less rings. It's going to let you go for that rough bump, probably 5 topspin or something, and really set up nicely. So keep that in mind, which means that you're going to need to, off the tee, just use a little bit less topspin, use some more side spin if you can, because if you can use some more side spin, that means you can curl it with more rings. I can aim farther to the left and curl it harder to keep it away from that rough's edge on that first bounce. So it will be a little bit safer if you have a ball like an Anubis ball. So that's, kind of a good use for that ball. So good luck, and I will see you guys on the next one.